Hello everyone. For exercise 4 we have to at first download and install Eclipse IDE. I have downloaded it from here, Windows 64-bit, and then I have downloaded from here, and this look like looks like this. Downloads Eclipse, and I have started an Eclipse application from here. After downloading Eclipse, what we have to do is we have to download and install Tomcat 9 from here. So I have installed this 32-bit and 64-bit Surface installer and installed it, and then open Eclipse and go to menu. Then I have set up the server in my Eclipse workspace. For that, what I have to do, I have to go to Windows, show view, then others, then I have added servers from here. If I click it open, it shows that I have added server here. Okay, and then I have downloaded the code for exercise 4. I have downloaded these codes from that link, professor's link, and I have downloaded it, and sorry, I have downloaded it here. So documents, database management, this master, and this is my project. At first I have deleted settings, build, class path of project. I have kept only source and web content directories and deleted all rest of the files. Then what I have done, update the project facet, then deleting those, I have imported the project from here, open project from import file system, and like this directory, and I have imported this database folder. After importing this, I have edited the build path. This build path is configure build path. Then I have added GRE system library Java 1.8 from here. I have added like this one, add library, GRE system library, next, then like alternate GRE. I have found this in my laptop installed, and I have added this. Notice its version is 1.8. okay, after that I have added Java compiler. I have added this GRE library, and now I will add Java these properties. So for that I have to go to Java project, then properties, then project facet, then I have set this to Java 1.8 as my GRE version is 1.8. My build environment is setup is done, and then I have to change the source codes, user ID and password to run the program. Then what I have done, I have gone to this people DAO. It is data access object for like accessing the data for database. So I have edited here as the username is John, and we set the password before as pass1234. So I have edited this as pass1234. So ID and password I have changed it. Then I will run the program people So if I run people list.jsp from here, run run on server, this localhost which is started in, and then I will find this. If I click on digital people, I will find this one. If I add new people, suppose I'm adding Simon 56 Street Road, status is grad student, so saving it, so it is updated in my database. I can edit it as like Sama Sultana, apartment 60, and save. Then this is updated. So if I want to delete it, so it will be deleted. So this is the main task of running the program. Now I will explain this program. So the main this project list.jsp, this is JSP file for showing the web page. Here it is new for adding new people, and the list page is for listing the all people. As professor has shown, is like this is the list page which by default shows all the list of all people. If I write here the new, it will show me the page of add new people. So by this extension I get the new page for new people, adding new people, and page for showing the list of all people, and the center and new center, ID, name, address, status, actions, and the other. So this is the edit action and delete action. So for editing we have to take the ID from from the web page, ID info. For delete we have to take the ID info. We are taking this as like the value in a variable. This we are taking this value for our for accomplishing our task. So that's all for from this JSP page. All the database operations are connected through control servlet.java file. Here we can see all the method are called. For new, show new form, at first the show new form is called. For insert people method is called. Delete people method is called. For edit method is called, and update these methods are called. And by default list people method is called, which shows the list of all people. The list people, what does this list people method do? It is people DAO or people data access object. It actually all the database queries are done from this people DAO class. It directly communicates with the database. So here it calls the list all people of that access object, and the request is sent to those, and it sent the request. Then it shows new form as these. It shows people DAO is get people, and people DAO get people method is called, and then insert new people, update new people. This method also calls the method of people DAO's update method, and delete people calls people DAO's delete method. Now we will go to what is done in people DAO object. In people DAO object, it as we have seen before, like at first it made a connection with the MySQL database with the username John and password +1234 what we have created before, and then list all people. It executes the query select all from the table student. So it executes the query in the database and takes the result in result set, and it lists all contents in people, and it collects all the data here and return the result set list people. Then it is for the disconnection at last. Then insert, for inserting, it creates a query using the values from these people, this people name, people address, people status collected from the JSP page, and creates the query and insert into the database. If the database update is successful, the value is greater than 0, so it has been successful, so it closes the query. Then for delete, it takes the ID from the JSP page and it executes a query depending on the ID, like which ID should be deleted from the database, and it executes this in the database. After this, the update method, this update method takes input as the whole content. As we don't know which attribute is updated, we take the name, address, status, where ID is like we have to call through the ID. Then we update the database content. This is the get people, we will give any ID. This is like for updating, we show the, when we show the update page, we call the content of an entry through its ID, so it returns the result set. So that's all in PeopleDAO. So I have created a caller and callee diagram for convenience. So this is the people listed JSP. It calls all these methods, new, edit, delete, list in the JSP file, and it connects with the control servlet .java file. It calls these methods in control servlet file actually. Then it calls the PeopleDAOs these methods. The list calls PeopleDAOs list list all people method. Delete, for delete it, PeopleDAOs delete method is called through the ID argument. For edit, at first the edit form is shown in JSP, which is this show edit people form. This is the JSP page for edit form, and for insert, this is the insert form. So at first the show edit form is shown, then using the PeopleDAOs ID get people ID method, the information about the ID is shown, and then the update method is called, and for new directly PeopleDAOs insert method is called. So that was all for exercise 4. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.